Success comes to those who own their own pace, because after all, the strongest axe in the world is worthless if it has a dull blade. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And recently I read an article by a gentleman named Michael Thompson, of which I just read you his title of the article. That was so good, I'm just going to read you the article, all right? It's by Michael Thompson, and I'm just reading you his article. It is terrific. So please pay attention. This makes a lot of sense. This is a man who has some significant wisdom. The finals of the annual Lumberjack competition came down to 2 contestants, and the one who chopped down the most trees in 24 hours time would be declared the winner. One of the contestants had age and experience on his side, while the other had youth and strength. As soon as the gun fired, marking the beginning of the competition, the young lumberjack ran into the woods and went straight to work. He moved like a man possessed and was sure the power of his axe and the speed of his cut would be no match for his older counterpart. As time passed, he was sure he would be declared the winner. Every few hours, he even noticed that while he continued to make the ground shake with every fallen tree, silence came from the other corner of the woods, signaling the old man was resting. When the 24 hours were up, mentally and physically spent, the young lumberjack stood on the podium waiting for his name to be announced as this year's Lumberjack champion. However, he was a bit taken back that despite the old lumberjack's age, he looked calm and collected, the exact opposite as how he, the young lumberjack, was feeling. A few minutes later, the winner was declared, and the young lumberjack was devastated that he had not only lost, but he had been beaten in historic fashion. "How can this be?" the young lumberjack asked. "I worked non-stop and I'm stronger and faster than you. How on earth did you beat me?" The older lumberjack turned to the young man and said, "Every hour I took a break to rest and sharpen my axe." Finding your own pace is the key to winning your race. When I was in my 20s and 30s, and once again this is the author speaking, whenever someone told me a story like the one above, I nodded in agreement and then turned around and did the opposite. Like a lot of young people, I thought I was invincible and balked at the idea that moving slowly was the key to increased productivity. I thought in order to be successful, I had to be constantly moving and making, while viewing anything less as impeding my progress. However, now that I'm in my 40s, life has reminded me that if I keep trying to compete with the young lumberjacks, I'm never going to win. Instead, I have to remove myself from their race and move at my own pace. Stop watching everyone else and listen to yourself. The beauty of the world we live in is anyone can create success. The barriers to entry have been lowered. However, sustaining success is a whole other ballgame. It demands creating your own set of rules and sticking to them regardless of the actions of others. If you need to meditate in the mornings to stay focused, stop checking to see if the competition's shadow is gaining ground. If you need to get out into nature in the afternoons to be more creative, stop checking to see if the competition's shoes are still by their door. If you need 8 hours of sleep at night to be on top of your game, stop checking to see if the competition's light is still burning bright. Success is maintained by mastering the delicate mix of doing the right things for you as an individual on a daily basis, also known as your habits. The fastest way to jeopardize this is by disregarding your own steps and caring too much about the actions of the others. Results come to those who master this process. Despite what the headlines say, most successful people lead boring lives. They take their time and move slowly. But what gives them their speed is they know where they're going, and they have faith that their process will one day get them there. They do this because they know that life is long, and the key to their success lies in taking calculated steps to ensure tomorrow that they're still strong. Most people today want to move fast. I say, let them, and instead steal a line from the old Lumberjack and move at the pace that allows you to chip away at your own race. If you compete with others, you're never going to win. Find your rhythm and find your own system. Brilliant article, Michael Thompson. All right, great stuff. And when you stop and think about it, Eli, you know, as athletes get older, Michael Jordan is a perfect example of this. All right, when he was younger, he was just so much quicker, so much better, so much faster than everybody else. And then as he got older and his physical skills started to wane a bit, he started using this a little bit more and developed moves where he didn't have to be so athletic, he just had to be smarter. And he was able to maintain his excellence virtually all the way to the end of his career, even though his physical acumen started to slip. Keep this in mind. As you get older, you lose some of your physical abilities, but you've gained experience. Use that mental knowledge to get you where you want to go. And most importantly, for those of you that are younger, that are starting out, remember, develop your own pace for success. Don't be too overly influenced by what other people that are competing with you are doing. Focus on achieving your end result. And because we never end a meeting on a philosophical note, once again, thanks to Michael Thompson for a great article. Let's get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.